Hello Lakers Nation, welcome back to your go-to channel, Los Angeles Lakers News Network. Today we've got jam-packed updates about our Los Angeles Lakers that surfaced just a few hours ago, and they are big. From a crucial Luka Dončić health update to a fresh blockbuster trade idea swirling around the wing rotation and the official NBA Cup group play slate that sets the tone for an electric fall, everything is right here. So if a true Lakers fan, this is the video not to miss. And before starting, a quick request. If new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe so it's easy to stay in the loop with every breaking update. Update 1. Crisis averted. Luka Dončić, knee scare turns into relief for Lakers plans. Lakers Nation, breathe easy. What looked like a potential preseason nightmare has turned into a sigh of relief. Luka Dončić suffered a right knee collision during Slovenia's Eurobasket warm-up against Latvia, but subsequent reports confirm it's a right knee contusion and not believed to be serious, with Dončić scheduled to return to practice with Slovenia on Monday, according to Mark Stein and multiple outlets. He left the court under his own power, was back on the bench shortly after with ice on the knee, and Slovenia's federation indicated he would rejoin team training as preparations continue ahead of their next friendly and the Eurobasket window, keeping expectations cautiously optimistic about short-term availability. This matters for Los Angeles on multiple levels. First, the roster has been deliberately built around maximizing Dončić's playmaking and scoring gravity, and any prolonged absence would have disrupted the Lakers' early season integration timeline. Second, with a packed October-November slate, including Prime Video Cup nights and a Black Friday showcase, the club needs Dončić on rhythm, not rehabbing. The good news: a contusion is a bruise, not structural damage, and reports emphasize the injury is minor enough that a quick return to practice is already on the calendar. That suggests the plan remains intact. Keep the knee calm, manage contact, ramp back in training, and be ready to lead the Lakers' attack as the calendar turns toward group play dates and nationally streamed showdowns. For fans, the takeaway is simple. This was a scare, but the season arc holds steady. Dončić's competitiveness was evident even before the knock. He was stuffing the stat sheet against Latvia, and there's every indication he'll be back doing the same under the bright lights in purple and gold once the Lakers reconvene for the new campaign. The organization will remain vigilant, no reason to rush, but the trajectory points toward availability, continuity, and momentum carrying into October's marquee nights. Crisis averted, focus forward. Update 2. Lakers Eye 2, Way Shockwave, Andrew Wiggins trade idea reignites wing arms race. Lakers Nation, the wing arms race is heating up again, and the latest blockbuster concept puts Andrew Wiggins right back in purple and gold conversations. Fresh chatter highlights Wiggins as a tailor-made fit for Los Angeles, a championship-tested switchable defender with the strength to absorb star matchups on the perimeter and the burst to finish plays off Luka Dončić's gravity. The buzz frames Wiggins as an ideal complement, an apex, on-ball stopper who doesn't need high-usage touches to swing a playoff series. That profile is exactly what this roster could leverage in tight possessions. Someone who trails elite scorers through screens, closes space with length, and then flips the court with leak-out athleticism and opportunistic corner shooting. The shape of the rumor mill also involves Miami as a fulcrum. The Heat have made forward-looking moves, bringing in Norman Powell and adding a skilled young guard through the draft, yet are still surveying the market for a bigger offensive engine on the wing. Wiggins' current contract situation makes him a flexible trade piece in multi-team structures or as a headliner in a package for a higher output scorer. Internal conversations reportedly leave the door open in Miami if the right win now upgrade materializes, which keeps scenarios alive where Los Angeles capitalizes. The hypothetical construction making the rounds even layers in Jaime Jaquez Jr. heading to the Lakers for added wing craft and cutting, with outgoing pieces like Rui Hachimura, Dalton Knecht, and a future first to balance value and timeline. For Los Angeles, that's a clear statement of intent. prioritize postseason defense at the point of attack, reduce LeBron James's nightly creation burden, and turbocharge the team's ability to toggle between big, switchy lineups and faster small ball. From a strategy lens, this is the classic Lakers calculus. On one side, maintain asset flexibility and preserve draft capital for a potential midseason whale. On the other, strike decisively on a known playoff riser whose best basketball has historically scaled next to heliocentric creators. Wiggins thrives as the second or third scorer, the primary stopper, and the connective tissue in five-man actions, slashing off the slot, screening into short rolls, punishing cross matches. Next to Dončić's drive and kick orchestration, those skills pop. Cut timing becomes a weapon. Paint touches turn into high-value corner looks, and late clock possessions morph into ISO counters rather than forced heaves. Add the ripple effects, calmer defensive assignments for Dončić, more breathable matchups for the Lakers guards, and a sturdier rebounding presence on the wing, and the pathway to immediate tangible gains is obvious. Of course, this remains an idea, not a finalized move. The front office must thread the needle between short-term upside and long-term runway, especially with draft assets carrying premium value in an increasingly competitive West. But as a fit case study, Wiggins checks every box the Lakers have chased since the spring. Playoff-proof defense, scalable offense, and the kind of championship memory that translates when the game shrinks. If this gathers momentum, expect Los Angeles to weigh not just production, but contextual impact. How Wiggins elevates the defense's first action, how he stabilizes transition coverage, how he turns Dončić's downhill pressure into easy points without cannibalizing possessions. It's the sort of move that doesn't just look good on paper, it changes what a 7-game series feels like in the final 5 minutes. Update 3. NBA Cup roadmap revealed. Lakers draw star, studded Group B with Halloween Showdown and Prime Video Spotlight. Lakers Nation, circle the calendar, the NBA Cup path is official and it is built for fireworks. Group play locks the Lakers into West Group B as the top seed, with heavyweight dates across Tuesdays and Fridays that will test composure early and put the squad on national display. It starts with a Halloween road battle at Memphis on Friday, October 31 at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, yes, a spooky season clash against a Grizzlies group that loves pace, pressure, and paint touches. Then comes a road tilt in New Orleans on Friday, November 14 at 5 p.m. Pacific, a test of transition defense and glass control. Home appointments include a city showdown with the Clippers on Tuesday, November 25 at 8 p.m., followed by a marquee meeting with the Dallas Mavericks on Friday, November 28 at 7 p.m., both inside a roaring downtown Los Angeles backdrop. Before group play tips, there's a statement game baked into the broadcast slate. The Lakers host Minnesota on Friday, October 24 at 7 p.m. In the first Friday night doubleheader on Prime Video, a playoff rematch with receipts after the Timberwolves bounced the Lakers in 5 games last spring. That night is more than a broadcast milestone. It's a temperature check on physicality at the rim, screen navigation at the point of attack, and how the new-look rotation holds up against a disciplined half-court defense. Zooming out, the seeding format reinforces urgency. Each conference has 3 groups of 5 teams, and only the group winners plus 1 wild card per conference advance to the quarterfinals. Tiebreakers lean on point differential, which means closing lineups must keep the pedal down not just for wins, but for margin. Quarterfinals take place on Tuesday, December 9 and Wednesday, December 10 at the Higher Seeds Arena. Semifinals are set for Saturday, December 13 in Las Vegas, and the championship tips on Tuesday, December 16 on the Strip. Knockout games stream on Prime Video with a prize pool that scales the deeper a team goes motivation that tends to sharpen details like defensive rebounding and turnover control in late possessions. Here's what this slate demands from the Lakers. 1. Lineup modularity. West Group B isn't just brands, it's matchup puzzles, Clippers, length and switching, Memphis downhill guards, Dallas heliocentric creation, New Orleans size and slashing. 2. Pace discipline. Cup nights come rapid fire, making foul management and rotation stagger plans critical to protect late-game legs. 3. Attack identity. To win the wild card on differential if needed, second units must convert stops into quick runouts and punish cross matches with early seals and slot cuts. The Lakers went undefeated and lifted the first ever NBA Cup 2 seasons ago, but fell short last year at 2 wins and 2 losses in group play. That split underscores how razor-thin the margin can be and how valuable one extra closing burst becomes when seeding math bites. The opportunity now. Use this month-long sprint to hardwire playoff habits, switch communication, rebounding urgency, and crisp execution in 2-for-1 scenarios while stacking national stage reps that define roles long before April. Put simply, Group B is a gauntlet and a gift. Beat the neighbors, bank momentum, and send a message before the full season grind even hits stride. That's a wrap for today's Los Angeles Lakers News Network. 3 massive updates fresh off the wire. A sigh of relief on Luka Dončić's knee. A tantalizing Andrew Wiggins wing upgrade idea that could supercharge playoff matchups. And an NBA Cup schedule tailor-made for big stage statements and revenge narratives. If this breakdown brought value, tap like. Drop a comment with a bold prediction for Group B, and make sure to subscribe so every breaking alert finds the timeline instantly. This is Los Angeles Lakers News Network, where purple and gold stories live first. Till next time, stay locked in, stay loud, and as always, go Lakers.